everyone, Tom here from HTNetwork, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to access a Windows VPS once you've bought one. This could literally be any Windows VPS, but particularly I'm going to be showing you guys how to access a HTNetwork Windows VPS. So once you guys have bought a VPS, on HTNetwork you're going to want to log into your account and go on over to your dashboard. In your dashboard, under your products and services, look for your VPS hosting, whatever GameFlex plan you've bought. Give that a click and it should take you to your hosting panel. So from here, on this hosting panel, you're going to be given an IP address, which is this guy right here. You're going to be given a username, which is almost always going to be administrator. And then you're going to be given a password, which is this right here. The password is probably one you selected at checkout, unless we had to change it because it wasn't secure enough. But regardless, your password is here, and you can click this button to view it, and you can click this button to copy it. But to access your VPS, it's really simple and straightforward, and you do not need anything besides stuff that has come pre-installed on your Windows computer. A VPS, if you guys aren't familiar, is a virtual Windows computer. It's like your own computer, but hosted virtually. It works exactly the same. It's a literal Windows 10 computer, but virtual. So let's log into it. To do that, on a Windows computer, what you guys are going to want to do is go on over to the search bar right here in the bottom corner of your own PC and literally just type in remote desktop connection. And you should see this pop up right here. It's a pre-installed app that comes on every single Windows device. You do not need Windows 11 Pro. For some reason, people think that you need the Pro version of Windows for remote desktop to work. That is completely wrong. You need the Pro version of Windows in order to let people connect to your own computer via remote desktop. But all versions of Windows, even the unactivated trail versions, which is actually what I have, you can get the access to remote desktop connections. And all you need to do is click open. And from here, it's going to ask you for a computer name. The computer name, as you guys can see probably via the pre-filled information right here, is going to be the IP address. So that's this long number right here. Double click that to select all of it and Control-C to copy it. Come back on over to remote desktop and in that computer section, paste that IP on in. From here, you're going to want to click connect. Then it's going to pop up with enter your credentials. Now by default, it's going to try and log you in to your own account on that virtual computer. But obviously your own account isn't set up with that. The account is administrator. Because I've logged into VPS many of a time, it's already defaulted to administrator, but for you, it will be your own Windows account. And you need to go down to more choices, use a different account, and then in the username, you need to copy administrator exactly like this. Make sure you don't have any spaces at the end like this, and no spaces at the beginning like that. Make sure it's exactly like this. For the password, just copy your password like this, and again, paste it on in. Make sure you have no spaces, because if you press space, it adds another entry into the password, so it's not going to work. It has to be exactly as shown in that password box. You can click remember me if you want it to remember you every time you log in without having to access your password, etc. And then just click OK. It's going to pop up with remote desktop connection. Do you want to connect? I would just click don't ask me again and then click yes. And from here, it's going to load you straight on up into your brand new Windows VPS. It's going to pop up with a server manager dashboard. You can just close that. It really doesn't matter. Don't mess with any of that. But you will see this is going to be super familiar to you. It's a literal virtual Windows computer. So you can open the browser on here just like you would on your own computer. You can go to settings and open the Windows settings. It is identical. If you know how to work your own computer, it is exactly the same. Now, if you guys, for whatever reason, were not able to find the remote desktop connection app pre-installed on your computer, there's an alternative. All you need to do is go on over to the Microsoft Store and search Windows and download the Windows app. Just click Get, and it should go ahead then and install the Windows app for you. As you can see, it's getting it ready. And you can use this as an alternative way to connect via RDP. And that would be just entering the exact same information. Now, I did want to go over what this does right here. Connect to the VPS via VNC. If you give this button a click, and then we go ahead and click Launch VNC, all Windows VPSs will have this on their panel. This is basically like RDP, but a little bit worse. You can actually connect to VNC, even if the VPS has no internet connection. So this is a good way to check if there's anything wrong with your VPS. If RDP isn't working, you could see in the bottom corner here, if the internet isn't connected. And to interact with this, you need to use this bar right here, and you need to click show extra keys, and then you need to click this bottom bit right here, send Control Alt Delete, and that will bring you to the login page. You can't copy and paste directly like we just did. You're going to need to copy the password here, come back on over to VNC, click this clipboard button, paste that on in, and then click paste, and you'll see it will enter that in. Then you can click login, and you'll see obviously it's disconnected me from RDP, but boom, it's that simple. And this you can use even without connection on internet with the VPS. It's almost like almost like a wired connection, so you don't require any wireless connection. And then here you can also check if, for example, your VPS has gone into recovery. It is a really good way to troubleshoot your PC. You will notice it's laggier, but that's just because it's over a browser. RDP is actually super simple and smooth as long as your VPS is in the correct location closest to you. And that is how you access and use a Windows VPS regardless of the host. If you guys don't have one, I'd recommend checking us out down in the description below, HTNetwork. And thank you guys very, very much for watching.